Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. That would complete to Skoranek. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does. It's how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Rodgers' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. Now the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going right back to Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, it's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. On play action, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right at the 35. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Rodgers. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run by Lindsey. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. It's good to make it 17-7.
The score, Rams 17, Cardinals 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. On the counter, Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Lindsey. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go with Lindsey up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Murray now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Throwing now is Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run this with Akers. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And some room. There he goes left side. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. A give, running right is Akers. He gets him moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on 3rd. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Rodgers to throw. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. 20, 10, 5, touchdown LA. Van Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Murray. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And taken right on the 30. Call that a 48-yard punt, and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
Open man is Atwell, complete. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the slot man goes in motion left.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Rodgers throwing here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to let this one go deep.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for L.A., it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.